Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Today, in your What You Need to Hear Today, we're going to have a fun what makes you special, what magnetizes people to you, what gifts and talents do you have, what is some of your endearing traits, whatever comes up we're going to have a little look into. So here's your three choices. Number 1 is free spirit, number 2 is creation, and number 3 is mojo. Now I'll let you guys take a look at those. Make your choice and then we'll begin. I love the art in these cards. It's so dreamy and beautiful. I just, so fairy-like, and it reminds me, some of them too are like old Nordic folklore pictures. Just amazing. The old moose and deer and some of the imagery that they use is so, so gorgeous. So you guys, we're going to start with number 1, which is free spirit. I love this because, let me just zoom in so you can see right there too. Acceptance, faith, and serenity. So those all kind of go hand in hand, don't they? When we accept circumstances around us, we get in a calm, kind of fluid, flowing state. We aren't too bothered by other things. We look for things that bring in calm. We have faith in the universe, our friends, our abilities, all of that. So this is a great card, when you're trying to affirm things. And I think that you help other people affirm their specialness as well. Whatever it is, that you are receiving abundance, and it comes in all kinds of expected and unexpected ways. That you're increasingly confident in your ability to create the life that you desire, which is very important, because once we have faith in that, then we take these tentative steps, we get the ball rolling. But this card really talks about how you bring in a lot of light and wonder and magic to people around you. You're just always welcome. You have a very distinctive way, a lovely, genuine nature that really flows freely. You are quirky, you like to have fun, and you have absolute appreciation for other people in your life. You recognize all the infinite blessings that constantly surround you, from fun, like mushrooms. I keep seeing mushrooms popping up. Your appreciation for the natural world, trees, animals. And so this kind of free-spirited essence just kind of glimmers and glows brightly, and people really see that in your aura, and you're a magnet for genuinely loving relationships. So it's that light kind of existence where you have faith in others, and they in turn have faith for you, and you don't take everything so seriously. You don't take yourself so seriously, and people really enjoy that. And it is important, because sometimes, people just get a little bit rigid in the way they do things, and it kind of takes the joy out of it. But you remember to reinfuse it in your day, because it is something that should be non-negotiable in our life. Like, I want joy, I'm going to listen to my inner child, I'm going to go have fun. And because you do this, you're able to bring up the vibration in the room, wherever you are, put other people at ease, and people really appreciate that. I felt compelled to take another one, and I love this, because Tenderhearted is rally, encourage, and calm. So you also have great mediation skills. Like, if people are acting up, or they can't quite see, the calmer sort of things, you're very good at this. You're really good at having people see both sides of things. You're not an instigator. You don't want to add fuel to the fire. You want to mellow the conditions around that and bring calm. And you're also good at rallying the troops, whether it's family members, friends, to go do fun things, because when you're inspired to go see something beautiful or wistful, you want other people included. You want them to be part of it. You want them to have gratitude for what you're seeing, and you're so thankful for what you have. You want to be able to share this. You're also someone who recognizes that, a thought is only a thought, and it can be changed, right? The point of power is always in the present moment. When we're observing what is around us, we can garner so much calm and faith and opportunities and connection and all of that. And you see that because, again, you don't feel it's necessary to compete with others. You don't feel like it's necessary to put others down to elevate yourself. You're very content with who you are, and that kind of exudes a really peaceful aura, and other people are super drawn to that. And that's lovely, because some people just get wrapped up and they have lack mentality, and it's hard to be around that, right? People, you see it all the time. They're in a pharmacy, they're in a store, they feel lack of time, they're huffing and puffing. It's that weird stress that's created only by their thoughts, and you recognize, hey, a thought is just a thought, and I'm going to let it go and I'm going to change it and say, I have all the time in the world. I'm unbothered. I feel good. You honestly feel divinely guided and protected. And because of that, you have a beautiful, like peaceful demeanor about you that other people really love to be close to, which I love. So I love that energy for you, group one. Beautiful, beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And if you need a private read, all my information is right on the front of this thumbnail. You can just DM me and I get back to you with your reading within 48 hours. I make a private video read just like this. And I want to thank everybody so much for your beautiful comments. I love doing a daily over here. I feel like it really brings up my vibration, and I get really excited to choose the cards and see what comes in. And so I'm really excited to have this over here. So now we're going to go into number 2, which is creation, joy, dreams, and momentum. You know, really important. So many people, when you ask them out there, you know, what are your dreams? What are you excited about? You're one of those people where you know, and you don't care how you kind of formulate it. You don't care that it's not completed. You're not at some finish line, or it might not be a finished blueprint. You're just excited about the places that you want to see, the people that you want to hang around with, the creative things that you want to make. And because of that, your enthusiasm is really contagious, and you do inspire other people to do creative endeavors because of this. You have a beautiful way also of sweet communication to other people, where, you know, it's soft and it's supportive, and people really appreciate that, because nobody needs any kind of condemnation or criticizing or judgment. That starts a lot of animosity within relationships. Like, who is anybody to really judge anybody else's path? And you have so much acceptance, and people love that. You know, you've got great dreams, and, you know, you will continue to infuse your day with fun, creative ideas and energy. And you could probably start a lot of projects, but it's like, I'll get back to that. I'm in no hurry. And you kind of take your time, and the inner child comes out, because you're recognizing, I don't need to overthink. That will lead to self-sabotage. That'll lead to excuses to not do that. So you just let your artistic juices flow and go for it. And you like play. I feel like when you're alone, you probably like a bit of silliness, talking to animals, singing and dancing, having a chat with yourself in the mirror. Sometimes I'll start laughing when I affirm something, and I'll be walking by a mirror and I'll straight up look like I'm talking to a bunch of people and I'm just talking to myself. But it's that thing that when we're inquisitive with ourself, like, why do I feel this way? And can I just flip the switch on it? Can I move a muscle and change a thought? Knowing a thought is just a thought, and you can place it with a new one. Like, I'm going to make this, I'm going to create this, I'm going to call this person, I'm going to connect to this energy, whatever it is. This beautiful flow starts to take place, and then you have this fun play. And it's wonderful to be around that kind of energy, because you really enrich others with your gifts and talents. So next, you also have, this is the one I was talking about that just reminded me of a Nordic folklore. I love moose. I think it's so beautiful. So higher consciousness, awaken, expand, and enlighten. You also do have some lovely understandings of some great esoteric and spiritual teachings. I feel like you really get that bug to share. I do that too. If I read something and it affirms something really strong and moves me, I'm like, oh, I've got to make a video, got to post this, whatever. I feel like you get excited, you know, whether you're posting for a cause or a new understanding of something, or if you hear something, you get really revved up by it and you want to share and help other people with that. Because really, knowledge is a gold mine. When it can pass on to somebody and you get that little nugget and you build something from there, it can change your life. It can absolutely change your life. I remember one of the game changers for me is when I first started this, and there was this lovely lady that came on, and she was diagnosed with a myriad of problems physically, and she just said, you know what, I don't want that to be my life. I'm in my whatever, I guess she was in her 30s. I'm going to start energy healing myself. And she was laying in the hospital and started doing this, and literally removed all of these physical ailments from herself, and went on to marry a psychiatrist, which was so great, because the combination of them with her beautiful natural and holistic approaches and teaches, and the psychology behind clearance and a healthy mind and everything, just spectacular. And I thought, that is amazing, because that goes to show you that anything we put our minds to, when we decide we want to be healthy, we can be healthy. When we decide we want to drop a nasty habit or a bad attitude, we can drop it, move a muscle, change a thought. And you're really getting in that kind of mojo of things, of going, that's funny, that's the next card. You're getting in that good really healthy-minded Mojo of, listen, whenever I need to change something up, I can do that. I don't need to eat my feelings, smoke my feelings, drink my feelings, do whatever it is. I can work through them, see what needs doing, and see why it's not necessary to let a bad thought become a bad mood, because you can just drop it and then change it and go. I love this one thing too. Like, instead of saying I should be doing this or I have to do this, I say I get to do this or I could do this, which makes me seem like I'm looking forward to it. And then it changes the whole energy of everything. I would always, watch people when I was having a conversation, they were talking about, I have to go to work tomorrow. I have to. It put this like onus and burden on it instead of I have this great job. Like I get to work. I get to go to this job. I get to do these things, right? I get to go to the store. I actually have money so I can go buy food, things of that nature. It changes all of that. And I feel like now you're starting to get this sprinkle of, these understandings more and more, and it makes your life richer and lighter, and you really want to share this. And I feel like you're really excellent at doing that, of relaying messages that is really helping people. Oh my gosh, there's some allergies in the in the air, and I just came inside. One second, I need some water. Whenever I stop the camera and then I have to go to iMovie and piece things together, I'd rather not do that because it'd be so time consuming. And I'm like, all right, just breathe and swallow and have lots of water. But again, you guys, I definitely feel like this active play and light spirited approach to things is going to help you really reach new levels of understanding of the things that you are trying to understand, and being able to share that really beautifully with others, which I love. So that's you, Group 2. Beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. My name is Melanie Williams. Thank you so much for coming and watching. I'm really excited. I love the premise of hearing the right thing at kind of the right time. And I watch some of my favorite readers first thing in the morning. It changes my outlook on the day. I become, more optimistic. I become more energetic when I hear things that show me the possibilities. So that was really the whole notion behind bringing your daily pop of positivity over here and doing what you need to hear today. So thanks, you guys, and thanks for your beautiful comments as well. So now we're on to Mojo. I love this focus, motion, and ascent. So as human beings, we have a really annoying thing that happens to us every day. We have all these wants that we then think are needs, and then when we think we can't have them, we then think our life is lacking. It is the craziest thing. It is our ego that constantly wants, right? I want this bigger house. I want this better job. I want this better image. I want this better shaped foot, chin, cheekbones, whatever it is, consistently wanting. But once we notice what that is and we let it go and go, you know what? It's just a false notion of something. We don't truly want to change anything or need anything. It is just an idea promoted by a lot of stupid ads and crazy things on IG and, the beauty industry, commercialism. And when we just let that go, and what helps me the most, and I definitely feel this picture is a keynote for this, is being out in nature. All that drops away. I'm so appreciative of the trees and flowers and the animals and all of that. I never feel wanting when I'm out in nature, right? It's usually just when you're watching TV and you see a commercial, you see a ridiculously appealing looking person that uses this lotion potion or lives in this place. But now you're like, you are continually going to have this new lease on life. People really appreciate that because you are a magnet for fun opportunities, and you really do enjoy each moment. You enjoy food, like when you're out to eat, like you're just jamming on that. You love that. You love good TV shows. You like things that are beautifully written. You like nice handcrafted things. You like art, all of these things. And your enthusiasm towards those things is absolutely contagious, and people love that. They love that natural childlike enthusiasm that you have. And people like you, they create synergy and motion that accelerates really cool little accomplishments. And now I feel like you're due for some really extravagant rewards because you really do put the time and effort, enthusiasm in, and it creates more and more abundance for you. And that your abundance mindset is very appealing to other people because you don't feel the need to, kvetch and complain and, things that don't warrant this lack mentality. Like it's very tough to be around people that think there isn't enough to go around, enough beauty, enough love, enough money, all of that, because there's a wanting to them, and there's a a vacancy that they think they have to fill, where you've now kind of come to terms with that and understand that, and you understand what healthy voids are. You understand that, listen, when I'm in my flow and I focus on the good things, more good things come. Like, I feel like you're really going to be magnetizing that, and people do kind of see you as a very lucky individual due to the fact that it's like you can turn lemons into lemonade very easily just by your mindset. You're like, listen, our brain believes 100% what we tell it, so why aren't we continually telling it good things? You know, you are abundant, you are capable, you are worthy, you are loved, you are special, all of these things. And people really see that, and they love that in you. You know, all fun little things, baking cookies, creating a backyard obstacle course, all these fun, silly things that we do. But also people find you very dependable and trustworthy. There's something about, you know, the way that you have focus and follow through with doing things you say you're going to do is very responsible and very reliable, and people really like that. And you do really have massively contagious enthusiasm, and people like to be around that, because who doesn't want to be around somebody that, you know, creates a nice light mood, you know? And it's one of those things that no matter what paths you feel like come across your way, you know you're going to overcome them with strength and focus, because now you're choosing a real direct path to higher awareness. It says, when I'm aware of myself and I'm in the present moment, I see what needs doing and I do it. I don't sit there and complain about it. And I don't, it's tough. You know, sometimes you're out with that friend or that person. They're not happy with their weight. They're not happy with their circumstances. And we have to be careful not to become the agony onto that, because it starts a cycle. And we want to bond in a way that says, this is what I love about the world, and I love about you, and I love about myself, and I love about my family, and I love about this country, and I love about whatever, you know. And it's one of those things, it's a response to kind of like good mind health, good mental health. Like, I'm looking for things that bring me good cheer and energy, and I want to share that. And I feel like you have that about you so much, and it's really contagious, and people find that, you know, you're just great energy to be around, which I love. And we do sometimes need to, we got one more over here too. Everyone gets a second one. Intuition, know, see, and feel. So also, this is a spectacular kind of change of events. Even more so, your intuition is going to be on fire and lead you to the right people, places, and things. I just feel like you're really on the right frequency, and now on this path where super flow state, super calm, no obstacles, no aggravations, and you're going to find yourself slowing down and taking care with things and being really focused on them to have like follow through and complete that kind of cycle, close it out, and move on to the next in a really beautiful way. Lots of like renewal moments when you wake up just feeling like today is a new day, and I'm going to do as much as I can in terms of new things that I want to find out about, whether it's psychological things, esoteric things, creative endeavors, really giving yourself breath and width to create the type of day, which will create the type of life, which will create the, you know, the type of existence that you want, you know, which is to be happy and light and joyous and free and experience things in a lighthearted way, which I love. So I love that for you, Group 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my information is on the front of the thumbnail if you'd like a private read. Love and light, everybody.